Hi, myself Lavanya, Assistant Professor from CSIT Department in MLR Institute of Technology. Today we will discuss about form tag and what are the elements of form tags, and these all are the elements of form tags: text buttons, radio buttons, and check boxes, combo boxes, submit buttons, and text area. These all are the elements in the form, and also examples, right? And first, what is form tag, right? In government sectors or any forms, right? Mail, for example, mail is there. In the mail, first foremost we need to fill the form, right? First, for opening the mail, any mail or any some private sites, first you need to fill one form. The basic form is username and password, and then submit, right? You have to give the login form. You have to fill the login form. This is the basic form. This is the basic form. Already all of you know about this, right? For creating this form, we are having some elements are there. By using those elements and by using those tags, we need to create these simple forms, right? This is the simple form, and many more forms are there. Some registration form is also there, right? For applying any exam, right? For applying any FDPs, we are having some forms are there. Registration forms are all are there, right? Name, roll number, and the phone number, these all are there. For creating those forms, we need to use form tag, right? A form will take input from the site visitor, right? Or they are take input from the client or the users, right? Users. By giving the input only, those are connected to server, or those are save it or save our information from the backend side, right? A form will take input from the users and then will post it to a backend application, right? I want to retrieve my inbox, right? Or else I want to retrieve my mail, right? For that I need to give my login credentials, then only it gives to backend application, right? And backend application checks whether these credentials are valid or not, then only it provide the information about my mail, right? So for this we need to use forms such as CJS, and these all are the backend applications, right? A form will take input from the users and then will post it to whatever the information provided by the user, that will post it to backend applications, right? And the backend application will perform required processing on the past data based on defined business logic inside the applications, right? Based upon these credentials only, the backend application will process, right? This is about the form tag, and these all are the input type attributes, right? Input type attributes of form tag, right? Here, for input, for giving the input, for getting the input from the user, we need to use text boxes and radio buttons and submit buttons and password and numbers, right? For text boxes, just normal text will enter, right? For radio buttons, we need to select one of many choices, right? First, we need to select some male or female, right? Telugu or English languages, right? We need to select one option, right? These all are the input type attributes, right? By using those only, we can give the input to backend, right? This is about form tag. And here, first, the basic element of form tag is input. Input tag is used. The input element is one of the most important form element. The form element is the most important form element is input, right? And this is the general syntax. Form syntax is form, and whatever the elements in you need. If you want to use text boxes, then input type is text box, whatever the text you want to hear, and you have to mention. These all are the elements, right? What are the radio buttons, check boxes, combo boxes, right? All are inserted here, and then close the form. This is the basic syntax of form tag, right? And here HTML forms contain form elements, right? Those form elements are checkboxes, radio buttons, submit buttons, combo boxes, all are there, right? Here form elements means if you want to use radio buttons or text boxes, combo boxes, text boxes, these all are the form elements. These all are inserted here, and after usage of this form elements, then you can close the form tag, right? This is about the form syntax, right? First element is text box. First form element is text box. In an HTML form, we use the input tag by assigning type of attribute value to text input, single line input, to define type attribute like by using below syntax, right? This is the text box, right? I want to, for example, for my site, the user gives some input, some text, right? Then you can use the text box, right? This is one text box. Here we need to insert some text, right? Here also we need to insert some text, but here we does not insert any text, right? By clicking on, then the action will perform, right? For inserting the text box in your form, the user wants to, for example, I have to provide some form, right? Here, for example, I want to give as a one field as a text box, right? Like this. Then you can use the text box. For this, one example is there. Body, same HTML is common for all. HTML title and close HTML head, then head. After that, close head, right? And next, body. Within the body only we can use these all form elements, okay? And H2, welcome to GFG is there, MLR80 is there, right? This is my heading. Welcome to MLR IT is my heading, right? And next, in form tag, first I need to use username, right? I want the user name, right? So label, what is the label for this text box? For example, I need to use F name, right? This is my text box label. Label means the name of the text box, right? Label. This is the username. This is the name of the text box is user. And input type. What is the input type of your label? That is text. Input type is text. In the form of text only, it will take the information. In the form of text only, it will take the information. The input type is text, and close the label. Label 1 is completed, right? And next, paragraph close, right? After that, and label 2 is password. Label 2 is password, right? For this text box, my label is password. And what is the type of your text box, right? Here I need to mention the password. Password consists special characters, numbers, and text is also there, right? Here it will accept only text, not numbers, special characters and all. But here in the password, it will accept special characters, numbers and all are there, right? So you can mention the type of the field also, right? It is password, and close the label. After that, I need to insert submit button. I need to insert submit button. For that, it is the button, right? It is not a text box or radio button, right? It is a button. So for that, button type equals to submit. Which button? Which type of button is here? Submit. By clicking on this, then action will perform, right? So it is the submit button. Then the type of the button is submit, and the name of the button is submit, and then close the button. You can use login also. Button name is login. Then close the button, close the paragraph, and form is closed, body is closed, and HTML. Then the output is like this, right? For example, I need to create welcome to my page. F name equals F name text box, password PSD is my label name and password, and login is my button name. I want to create this form for accessing my web page information. This is the user have to fill this information, right? Then this is my page. My title is here welcome. Head 2 is or head 1 is welcome to my page. Then H1 closed. After that, form is open. Then I need to start the form. And form, what is form name? Label, first label, what is first label? Is F name, right? Label is F name. Then F name and petkunna, right? Then I need to give the input type of this field, right? This box. Give the input type of this box. Then this is the text, right? And next password, and after that submit. This is about the text box example, right? This is the output, right? This is the label name. Label name is username. Password is label name. This text box, this box label is username. This box label is password, and this button label is submit, right? And like this, we can insert the text boxes in the form, right? And next one is radio button, right? In registration forms, in any exam, competitive exam registration forms, this is there, right? Select your gender is one main use radio button, right? Major using of radio button. Radio button means to create a radio button, we use input tag following by radio type to provide user to choose a limited number of choices. Limited number of choices are there, right? Male, female, others is also one radio button, right? By using these, based upon these three, you can choose one option only, limited option only, right? This is like this, we need to create the radio button. The program is here. Title is page title, and here heading is select your gender is my heading, right? For example, select your language is also there. Then English and Telugu. And I want to give two options only, two choices only, not more than English and Telugu. Based upon that user's language, they will select, right? Here select your gender. Label for the radio button is male, and input type is radio button, that's why. And by clicking only one click, if it is okay, then one click, and if it is not okay, empty, choose another one. Then radio type is radio button. Name of this is gender, right? And value, what is the value of this radio button? Is male and female, and others is also there. Male is the value and name is the gender, right? Here we need to choose the gender of the person, that's why we need to give the name of the radio button and value, right? Male or female or others, that is the value of that radio button, right? In radio button, you need to give the name of that radio button and also value of that radio button, and also give the label, right? Here my label is male. For this button, the name is gender and value is male. If it is male, then it will click on the male. If you are female, and click on female, right? This is the label, just this is the label, and the name of this radio button is female, and the value of the name of this radio button is gender. We need to choose the gender, right? That is the name, and the value is female, right? For radio button, you need to give the name and also value, right? Next label is female, and input type is radio button. You need to mention the type, input type also, it is the mandatory, and name and value, right? Like this, we need to insert the radio button to forms, right? Next element is checkbox, right? In any form filling, this is also one familiar checkbox. Choose languages or languages known. Languages known also there, right? Hindi, English, Telugu, you wish, right? To create checkbox in HTML form, we use input tag followed by the input type checkbox, right? Input tag followed by checkbox. It is square box to tick to active. This used to choose more options, right? Radio button is limited option, only one option, but here 2 or more options you can choose in the checkboxes, right? Like this, we need to insert the checkbox into the forms. Input type, checkbox, and name of the checkbox. What is the name? Language. And the value is Hindi. Our name of the checkbox is language, and the value is English, and name of the checkbox is language and value is Telugu, like this, right? Like this, we need to insert the checkbox into the forms, right? And next element is combo box, right? This is the combo box. By clicking on this, some drop down list is there. Combo box is used to create a drop down menu, right? For creating drop down menu, we need to use combo box in your form, which contains multiple options, right? Which contains multiple checkboxes. We can choose multiple options here, which contains multiple options. So to create a combo box in HTML form, we use select tag. For creating combo box, we use select tag with option tag, right? With option tag, it is known as a drop down menu, right? Like this is the syntax. Select name equals to select box name, option values, value 1, value 2, value 3, right? Like this, we can create the combo box. This is the example. Title, select your nationality, Indian or Nepali or others, China, right? For select your nationality, we need to use here. For example, and also select your college. Select your college also there, right? For combo box, by clicking on this, some list of drop down colleges list is there, right? So for that, we need to use this combo box. For inserting combo box into form, we need to use this, we need to follow this syntax, right? One tag is select name. Select tag, you have to use the name of the tag, name equals to language, and option values. Options are there, right? Drop down list is option 1 is Indian, option 2 is Nepali, and option 1 is China, option 3 is others, right? Like this, option is one tag we can use for list. For drop down list, we need to use option, value equals to Indian, and the label of that combo box drop down list is Indian, and option close. Next, same. Like this, we need to insert the combo box. This is also one element of form. And submit button, already we discussed, right? Label and button type equals to submit, right? Button type equals to submit, and the label of that button is submit. And next, text area. If you want to insert some text here, in feedback forms, one field is there, right? How it is helpful? Give some comments. Like this text area, they will leave some space, right? Within this, we need to give some text, right? For the text area, name, this is rows and columns, and these all are there. For that, we need to use text area. And this is this is also one element of forms, right? And now we will see some basic form example. This is the basic form. We need to use an all familiar form, right? HTML, head, right? And body. HT is welcome to my page is my heading. Next, my label name is username, right? I need to create just simple form, one.html, and desktop, on files, save. Here, save, and like this, the form is created. By using form tag, we need to insert forms in forms, right? This is one text box, this is one text box. Username is Lavanya, and password 123 or @ right? This is my password, and submit, right? This is the simple text box. And for radio button, one more example is also there, right? input type. You can take I need to let's see how it will execute. Right, radio button also inserted here. And check boxes. What is the input type? Input type equals to checkbox is the syntax. Right? Syntax is input type. Here, this is the checkbox and combo box. Right? Like this, we need to insert all the form elements into forms. Right? Like this, we can create the forms in any web page. Right? This is the example of forms. Thank you.